Hey everyone, Trevor at Toploaded Gaming, and some things transpired over my work week and I want to talk about it. Jason at Overthink Gaming got a copyright strike for a video that fell completely under fair use by a user called Destiny FOMO. So I was trying to guide Jason through the fucking wilderness because I've been struck before myself on another channel I ran a long time ago, and I'm also familiar with how these situations go. Now, Tipster ends up playing the mediator between Destiny and Jason so they can come to a resolution. But in the meantime, the story is wildfire and it is growing and spreading, so people were talking about it on Twitter. In my opinion, people weren't really standing by Jason, which I think is fucked up because no matter what, a false copyright is not a way to deal with criticism. People started basically saying that because this guy criticizes people that somehow he deserved it. They were also saying this spread positivity bullshit, and really this topic has been an issue of mine for a long time. After a long phone call conversation with Jason, I've decided I'm gonna say a few things, and I want all YouTubers and their fans to listen up for a second. And I don't care who you are. If I've sent you kind words in the past, if we've texted on the phone, if we've traded things before, if we collaborated or we've shouted out one another, I don't care. This goes to anyone out there. This promote positivity shit, if you want to promote positivity, if you are under the sort of mindset that is kind of like, look, if I don't have anything positive to say, I tend to just not say anything. That's how I handle my channel. And you silently, have that mindset for you, and the only time it comes up is if you are questioned by, a fan as to why you don't cover this or that. If that's you, this video is not towards you. You can spread as much positivity as you like. I have no issue with that. But to the people that want to use this talking point to call us negative, who want to stifle discussion, satire, debate, and otherwise free speech by perverting those words into harassment, an attack, trolling, etc., you can go fuck yourselves. I don't know if you know what consistency is, but while you are calling someone negative, you're also simultaneously telling them to shut up. That is pretty damn hypocritical, pretty damn authoritarian, and negative in my book. And unless you also judge South Park the same way, this show just needs to spread positivity, you're inconsistent in your views. So many retro channels built their empire off of discussion. And if you want to speak of negativity, look at AVGN or Angry Joe. The very format they used was shitting on games and their developers. Again, this boils down to YouTubers believing themselves to be above criticism. That's just simply not the case. Next thing I want to discuss is the word thought. Some people are starting to act like it is totally sexist and really morally wrong to say that word. Now, the way I feel is context matters. If you expect to find the actual truth of what this person is saying, context matters. If you want to bring gender in this, which some of you have, fine, let's bring gender into this. People call fat guys neckbeards or fat neckbeards. It's a derogatory term, just as the word thought, SJW, anti-SJW, libtard, etc. is. These terms get used to describe a certain type of individual that is growing in excess. Kind of like Tumblr feminists were all over the place on Tumblr back in, 2011, whatever year it was. But no one is saying that the word thought cannot be used in a context to be sexist. But this person, this Destiny FOMO, she literally fits the internet definition coined phrase, Instagram female who shows off her body. The way this word was used in this context was to describe the archetype of individual we are dealing with. What's more is that the reason this story had the potential to blow up was it's the same exact situation that happened with PewDiePie and Alinity. If you don't know about it, then go ahead and look it up. So unless you have also called people out for using anti-SJW or SJW or neckbeard and all the other coin phrases that are no different than a term like metal used to describe a certain genre of music, then you're a hypocrite here also. All of these issues, they are all the handiwork of someone who thinks YouTube is a safe space. And newsflash, this is a public forum. And in all public forums, there exists discussion. What you are doing is going to the town square and finding all the people there on soapboxes and trying to demonize them until they shut up. You cannot say you are for free speech when you act this way. Now, if the person is doxing, fine. They are a negative troll and they deserve whatever comes their way. That is an actual attack, because the only reason someone has to give someone's private info, yes, even if it's already publicly available, is to see harm done to the person being doxxed. So that is at least an attempted attack. But neither me nor Jason, we don't condone any of that shit. We don't engage in shady tactics like that. We're just talking here, people. So in closing, if you have an issue with me discussing things on my mind, you can fuck off. I'm going to be me, you be you, live and let live. Is that positive enough for you? You know, one thing I wanted to add that I thought about afterward, I'm going to just let people know, like, you know, not everything that Overthink Gaming says I agree with. You know, like, take for example him talking about other people's game rooms, standing in front of toys, or being stuck in the 90s or whatever. Like, to me, you know, just fucking do what you want. You know, however you want your game room to look, that's how it should fucking look. You know? Who the fuck is Jason to tell anybody what they should fucking do or not? You know? So I disagree with him on certain things, just like I disagree with other people or best friends I've had my entire fucking life. I disagree with on things. You don't fucking like, oh, well, you don't like the fucking, you know, trash bags I used. Oh, fucking, I hate your guts and you're a fucking troll or whatever. Like, we can disagree here, fucking people. Jesus Christ. People can disagree with each other and it doesn't mean that we fucking hate each other. You know, what the fuck happened to that? I don't get it. I don't get it. But you see, like, Jason, Overthink Gaming is gonna watch this video. Like, he's not gonna fucking be all butthurt because, like, I fucking talked about him and disagreed with him on a video. He's not gonna give a flying fuck at all. At all. So I don't know what the answer is, okay? But as I said, if you about trying to stifle speech, then I don't need to be associated with that type of person, because I don't get down like that. To me, everybody can say whatever the fuck they want within the means of the fucking law. Alright, past that, I don't know, grow thicker skin. That's about the best I can fucking put it. And that goes for anyone out there. Well, until next time, this is Trevor at Toploaded fucking Gaming.